In April of 1968, at a time when NASCAR was barely out of its teenage years, the Mint Hotel executives greenlit the first ever Del Webb Mint 400 rally. What started as a one-day fundraiser back in the golden age of Las Vegas has now grown into a week-long festival with multiple events throughout the city and the surrounding areas. Over 500 race teams in 80-plus classes compete on a 100-mile course for 2 days in front of crowds that top 25,000. The Mint has once again become a beacon for the entire off-road industry and earned its distinction as the Great American Off-Road Race.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, last time you saw me, I flipped my TRX. Oh no! It was terrible. One of the worst moments of my life. But something good did come out of this whole mess. My boy Matt Martelli called, who owns the Mint 400 and has an extensive background in off-road racing. Goes, dude, you're building some crazy vehicles, a lot of horsepower, and you need to learn how to properly drive these things so you don't get hurt and so you can have some fun. I went, let's do it. Show me the ways. I went, what do I do? He goes, well, we're gonna connect you with some of the best off-road racers in the world, and you should probably compete in the Mint 400. I said, say less. Next thing you know, I get flown to Arizona. I linked up with the Rigid Race team, and they put me in a Class 1 car. These things are fast, these things are wild. It was so much fun. So I'm telling my buddies, they saw me post all the cool highlights in Arizona, me doing my thing, you know. And BJ Baldwin, Ryan at Kibbetech, everyone's like, dude, Class 1's wild. You're first racing me a Class 1 vehicle? And I was like, I don't know, this is what everybody does, right? He's like, no, dude, that's insane. And BJ was like, dude, it took me years before I got a Class 1. I was like, I'll figure it out. But being in that Class 1 car, it was so much fun. I thought that's what you did. So much horsepower, so fast, the suspension's unreal. You're clearing rocks and mountains you didn't even think was possible. I thought that was just what everyone did. So fast forward, a few months goes by, your boy's putting in the training, putting the time, getting used to the vehicle. I cannot wait. I arrive in Vegas, and I find out that the Rigid vehicle is having massive issues and it's not gonna be ready to race. And this happens. So this is nothing new to them. It's devastating to me. So I was like, all right, what do we do now, man? I'm dying inside. I'm like, what? I've wasted my time. I've wasted my team's time. My manager, my brother's here. He was all excited. He's been training with me. I was like, the trip's ruined. So your boy's feeling down. I don't have a car, but put in all this work. And then who do I run into? My friend for 15 years, the great Donald Cowboy Cerrone. He goes, I got this Volkswagen Bug, dude. I've raced it before. Fun. He goes, it's gonna be tough. You know, it's a stick shift. You're gonna see every bump, every rock. It's gonna take a lot more brains and brawn and power to finesse this thing to get this through the track, through this entire Mint 400. The guys were like, man, if you can get through the Mint 400 and Volkswagen Bug, you can do this, my man. I said, let's do it. Next thing you know, I'm signed up for the Mint 400. Right now, it is 8:30 at night. We're in Prim. We're at the course that I'll be running tomorrow. Usually I could do a lap, about an hour and a half. In this Bug, it's probably gonna take 3 hours. So right now, it's late, and I'm getting some reps in on this Volkswagen Bug. See how it goes.
Well, I've spoke to Brendan throughout this process of him getting into the dirt racing and wanting to be a part of it. And then when I heard that his car got ruined, he wasn't able to drive, I was like, oh man, that sucks. So I had an extra car. Why not let him go out there and have some fun? So I would just hope someone would do the same for me, you know?
I'm familiar that he flipped.
Yeah, that's okay. He just learned how to drive. This is going to make him a way better driver just because this is a driver's class. Like, you have to wheel the shit out of it. This is going to be shifting, driving, steering, braking. Like, it's a driver's class. So he's going to be, he's going to have a lot of fun in it. No, take the memory, fucking go have fun. You know, it's what it's all about. Like, this community, you know, saying we talked your whole process out. You're saying, stoked about it, going out there. I'm gonna nerf you. Good news is, bitch, I get to nerf you for real now. These are both my cars. Yes.
You can do whatever you want now.
These are both my cars.
detail.
That thing is so dope.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We got lost over here. I was like, I think this is it. And then he was like, no, let's go around.
Yeah, man, they're
Feeling better about it tomorrow?
Yeah. The shifting's easy. Yeah, be careful. You can flip these things pretty easily. That thing's badass, man.
fun, right?
Fuck yeah.
Stupid. It's fun as you can have at 20 miles an hour. I tell you.
Okay. About to shed my pants.
Especially when you're driving.
And where's it going in the truck?
On the floor. Better than in your seat.
Yeah. We don't want to be sitting.
It looks like we got an oil leak because this motherfucker don't ever stop going.
The second he gets in the car, he just starts peeing. It's like a natural reaction for him.
I don't know what I'm doing. It's my first day on this train.
Now I realize why I'm here. It is Friday morning. It is officially race day. Could hardly sleep last night. I'm super excited for this. Teaming up with Donald Cerrone, Cowboy, the BMF race team, driving their buggy out there. So I'm excited. Almost time to go. One last thing, I can go put on my catheter. Nobody pees more than me. I drink so much Diet Coke and coffee, I'm pissing non-stop. The thing about the Mint 400 is you're gonna be in that vehicle for about 12 to 15 hours. It's a long time, and you're definitely gonna have to go to the bathroom. You're not gonna pull over and take a piss like a road trip. Oh no, what the racers do is you put a catheter on your Johnson, and then the tube goes down your pant leg, out the side, and just kinda goes to the bottom of the truck and into the dirt. That whole course is just full of piss, I assume. You're just peeing nonstop. It's so stupid of me to think I'd be okay.
Yeah, so what you do is you unroll this
Yep.
until you see the warning label. If you don't see the warning label, you
Yeah.
haven't unrolled it long enough.
Or you got a small dick.
Oh, Shazam! Shazam!
You want to put that on your wiener?
Yeah, I'm gonna put this on my wiener. Not great.
So now the next question is, now you got all that done, you know, do you have to cut off 6 inches off the rubber tube? Do you have to cut a foot off the rubber tube? Because, you know, the longer the rubber tube stands out.
Yeah, the longer your pecker is.
Just saying.
You know what? It's not on great.
How are you?
Oh, see? I knew we were going to have to cut a lot off that damn thing.
Yeah.
Because what I do is I normally tuck it in my sock so it's not dangling around like that when I'm walking around tech and stuff. And right before I get in the race car, I pull it out, and I forgot to do that one time, and I'm like, oh, that feels so good. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, I just did a shoey.
Yeah, I don't think I did it that well. It should be all right. I feel like it fell off, maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll be all right. I'll be okay. It should be noted here that my catheter did not stay on. It came out the minute I jumped into that vehicle. I'm like, here we go, and I jump in, I can feel it just go, and it falls off. In my head, I'm like, fell off, and I thought, I'll be all right. And I'm going, I'm so focused, it's so intense, I don't want to die. I'm shifting, I'm doing my thing, I'm listening to my co-pilot there. He goes, man, you're kind of quiet, what's going on with you? I go, bro, I gotta piss so bad, I can't focus on anything else. He goes, oh, dude, you gotta let it out. And so then your boy's pissing, but remember, you're like this. When I say I pissed all over Donald's Volkswagen Bug, and Donald, I'm so sorry if you're just finding out about this. I pissed everywhere all over that car, man. It was bumpy, it was flying everywhere, it got weird. I apologize.
How you feeling, B?
Good. Finished the whole thing about a mile out. Flat tire and clutch issue. That was dope. dope. Yeah, it gets a little dicey.
Look, they go right here. Right here. Come on back. Come on back.
Dude, I was on cloud nine because they call it the bottleneck or whatever, and it's like this skinny trail and you're going all the way up the mountain. It's like sharp turns. He's like, if you can do this, you can drive anywhere. And I was like, say less, dog. Someone in first gear just doing it. We do it. He's like, yeah. We're like high-fiving. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, then we're going down here. I'm like, dude, we're only a mile out. He's like, dude, we got a good time too. I'm like, fuck yeah. We're like talking shit about passing all the other bugs. I'm like, dude, think how many cars we pass. He's like, and I get off them that shit. When you see like passing cars when we pass them, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And then we're going and then clutch. I'm like, hey, bud, I think something. Yeah, I was on cloud nine till that happened. I'm like, fuck, dude, now I'm not gonna win.
You want to put the tire back on now? You're done back.
No, I gotta adjust the clutch.
You might not.
Because the free play is all fucked up. Okay, hold up, push down. Now let off. Let off.
So a little fact for you. I learned how dangerous and how hard the Mint 400 is by doing it. So remember, I'm in a class 11. I'm averaging about 25 miles per hour. Those other boys are averaging 90, 100 miles an hour. They're on the same track and you're on these narrow roads and there's nowhere to go and you have to let them pass. So they're flying by you and you're in the way and you got to figure out a way to get out of the way. And it's not like the 405 where you can just switch lanes, you're running into giant rocks, you're all sorts of dangerous stuff, or you're on the side of a cliff and you have to go right. And it was absolutely terrifying, man. Terrifying.
There we go.
Just be smart. You'll see a bunch of people on crash.
Okay.
So you just gotta finish.
Yeah. That's it.
Just be
slow
smart.
and steady. Just
Yeah, slow.
old man Sunday drop.
We're doing so well, and it's just like the very fucking end. Dude, there's one part over there, even Greg was like, dude, if we can pass and get a penalty, we should do it. It was so gnarly, man. Man, I was having such a good time till that happened. And I'm really worried about my brother. It's dicey, dude. He's a better driver than me, but I'm telling you, that's dicey. All right, so after completing a full lap, which just done about 4 hours, I go to get out of the car and it hit me. My brother's next. I'm a wild boy. I like to do this stuff. And I talked my brother into getting off-road racing. And I regret it that exact moment. You can see here with my body language how tense I was. I was so worried. It's just not like I'm handing it off to another professional driver. I'm handing it off to my older brother, my best friend. Like, if anything were to happen to him, and things definitely happen, it's on me. It's all on me. I'm responsible for it. I got us in this situation. I didn't know what we signed up for. So as my brother's going, he's kicking butt. We can track where he's at. He's off to a great start. You know, he's passing people by. But just like a lot of the racers out there, he had an issue with his car.
So where are we at? What happened to the bug? Things on the way now?
Yeah, they busted an upper ball joint in the bug and put us out of the race effectively, which is kind of a bad way to end the day, but that's racing, right?
Well, what can we say? We tried.
Yeah. The upper ball joint on the passenger side broke, so it's fun though. Yeah. Really fun.
It wasn't necessarily bad prep or bad driving or anything like that. It was just, the ball joint just sheared and snapped, you know? So that's what they call it, racing, not winning. If it was called winning, everybody would do it.
True.
So right now it looks really good, but the wheel actually is folded sideways like that. It was flat. Yes. So there's no, see how it's all, we had it when we crashed, the tire was down like this. Because there's nothing, the tire is attached with 2 points, a lower ball joint and upper ball joint. The upper ball joint is snapped. So that means the tire, there's nothing to hold the tire straight anymore, so it just goes whoof, and lays flat. And that's what, we totally lost control and drove into a big berm because the tire was not steering us. Physics. Yeah, you guys. If I could say, this is one of the most difficult off-road races. Is the Mint 400. I mean, it's history in Southern Nevada and everything. It is truly one of the roughest off-road races to try and tackle. And you guys fucking stepped up to the plate for your very first one. Yeah. So that's
really cool.
Kind of like somebody who wants to ride a bull. Yeah.
You guys are wild. You just did a Mint 400 in a bug. That's cool.
All right, fam, we reached the end of the video for the Mint 400. Even though we didn't place and didn't finish, I had an absolute blast. I had one of the best memories in my entire life. Yeah, I was proud of myself for getting through it, and I was completely out of my comfort zone. What I thought going in and what I know now is complete opposite. It was eye-opening. It was absolutely eye-opening. I was inspired nonstop. It's an entire team of mechanics, managers, technicians, and these guys work their ass off. They can fix everything. They know the problem like that, and it was super inspiring, and I just love the atmosphere. I love the community, the camaraderie. Like, I'm just in awe of all these guys, man. Quick shout out who made all this possible. It took a freaking village to get me to the Mint 400. Matt Martelli, Mint 400 owner, Rigid Lights, Ramsey at King Shocks, Bert, Kibbetech, and most of all, the BMF racing team. All of you guys, you're the best. You're the best. You make me feel like family. So, and most of all, thanks to you guys for watching. We're a new channel, so we got a lot of cool content coming, more races, more crazy builds. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up, so make sure you tune in, subscribe, like everything. All right, until next time.